What's up, everybody? These, once again, are your friendly neighborhood metas and mutants. About to do a reaction to the War for Wakanda Black Panther Expansion for the Marvel Avengers game that they recently showed on the E3.
Because we're both here. We've both talked about this multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know I still play it actively about once, twice a week.
About the same. I'm on it about the same. And I basically looking forward to new content. And they're calling this an expansion. So I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of other stuff other than just that introduction of that character. Let's hope. I mean, because why wouldn't it be? And I'm interested in seeing how they're going to represent Wakanda and its surrounding, properties. So
yeah,
with that, let's get into this video.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
I really like the music so far.
Yo.
You just wanted to show off this.
They all want the name.
Badass.
But they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
It is Claw.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you.
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Badass.
Look at me now, they count me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name.
Man, listen.
That looks great. And something I noticed there is the fact that they actually took, like they're using a lot of the comic stuff, which is fair. They've done that with this. But they took a little bit of influence from the movies and stuff too. Like when you see Shuri pull up.
Shuri acts like the MCU version, not the comic book version.
I mean, the comic book version was a bit of a party girl and everything, but it's like more when you saw like almost the blue hologram screen, like she did when she was doing the driving scene in Black Panther. Like they had that screen pop up. Like, all right, that's an interesting touch, but I like it. So they kind of really merged the movie version that we've come to love,
right,
and the comic version for us, comic nerds as well, not just comic movie nerds.
Also, what I noticed about that trailer too was new enemy types. That spider thing.
Yeah,
that's a new enemy type. And one of the big complaints
is that there's been no new enemy types.
No new enemy types. No new the fodder, the cannon fodder. They all robots.
They added a new boss.
Yeah.
They added a new boss with Maestro.
Right.
But this looks like we're getting Claw, and it looks like they did not do him dirty.
No.
That looks good.
No, that looks incredible.
Man, like right when he comes back as like the giant
sound, the energy, the sound creature. Oh man. Woo, everything.
Like straight down to the
music.
cannon arm. Straight down to the cannon arm. It's like, yo. The music I actually really liked on that.
Dude,
too.
I think that that's probably the best trailer for any of the stuff that they've released for Marvel Avengers so far. That's the best trailer. Like, that's incredible, man. It's incredible. I'm hoping that we see similar treatment for some of the other characters that they're gonna let get into the game, because let's not do the little half-ass stuff for other characters that maybe not as popular as Black Panther. Let's give everybody the treatment.
Here's how I'm looking at it is, if you look at like the taking aim missions where it was Kate Bishop and Hawkeye.
Yeah,
it was only like a combined 3.5, 4 hours of storyline.
Right.
But it was 2 characters, a boss, but it was never really a DLC. This straight up calls it a DLC. Well, DLC, it was DLC, but this straight up calls it an expansion.
Yeah, and that's the difference. That's why I said I hope it's more.
Yeah, so like, and it looks like it. I mean, I guess we also got a new biome out of the Hawkeye one. We got the future wastelands.
We did.
But this is giving us like Wakanda, new enemy. Like we've already seen at least one new enemy type.
A new base, Wakanda as a base. That's going to be dope. That's going to be dope.
So we're getting a new base, at least one new enemy type for cannon fodder. We're getting a new boss, a new character, and a new mission chain. Like, this is basically doing everything the previous 2 combined and still has a little bit more on.
Right. I'm hoping. See, this is the thing.
And for those who didn't notice, it says at no additional cost.
Yeah, and this is what they promised from day one, that none of this stuff would be what we would be paying for. But like I said, a lot of people have their hats hung on this saving the game. I got to be honest with you. For me, the game, it needs more content, but when people say saving, I got to be honest. I understand why people are into it, because they want to play the multiplayer thing. But for me, I could just get a crew of my friends and always have people to play with when I want to play. I don't necessarily have to look for some random people.
The thing. People saying like, "Oh, this game sucks." It's like, "Oh, all you have to do is grind for gear." Have these people ever played Diablo?
Right.
Like that series is basically the same thing.
Right.
You get 4 to 6 abilities that you can actively use. Here it's not quite that. You got 3 abilities plus your heavy and light, plus you can combo them with counters and stuff. So
and your traversal stuff. Right.
Yeah, so you get a little bit more, but it's slightly different.
Right.
And you grind for gear to hit the higher level stuff. In fact, I find this, because while the missions are repetitive to an extent, ultimately there's still more variety in missions. You have some that are rescue missions. You have some that are beat the boss. You have some that are do this. Ultimately, there's more variety than high-end Diablo play.
Right.
High-end Diablo play is literally just go in, do a rift, finish. Go in, do a rift, finish. So, and don't get me wrong, I still enjoy that. I play that every now and then too. But people complaining about this being grindy, but have no complaints about games like Diablo or other similar games.
Yeah, like look at
it's the same model, not necessarily the same game.
Look at DC Universe Online now. To their credit, they are constantly hitting them with new
DLC.
Content. But
and most of it is free.
It's free, but in between that, there are stretches of time where there's nothing new, and you're trying to get the best gear, max out your character by doing what? Grinding. By going in there, doing some of the same missions over and over again to get gear. Like, what's the difference? Like, I think what it is, people were expecting a certain thing. Maybe a lot of people didn't want a live service game, so as a result, they're a little extra picky. And in the defense of the people that are making the criticisms, it was extra buggy when it first came out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell, I still encounter bugs every now and then.
Same. It's far less than it was, but yeah, I still get every now and then it'll crash or something. But a lot of times that's if I decide to play for a couple of hours, maybe
I'll usually encounter 1 bug a session, maybe 2.
For me, it's even less than that. If I play. Say I play for 3 hours once a week or some shit, maybe twice a week. Weeks will go by before I encounter a bug or a crash. and then it'll just happen one day. Like, oh, I'm playing it for 3 hours here, nothing. Playing it for 3 hours here, nothing. Playing for 3 hours up. Here we go. You had a crash.
Yeah, no. When I play, it's good for about one bug a session of some kind.
Mhm.
Sometimes that bug means I have to restart the games.
Right.
Most of the times it doesn't, but
Right.
sometimes it's just like, oh, hey, it's taking like 5 minutes to actually
For the enemies that spawn.
It'll load me into the map, but if I'm running around, it's literally just blue, so it'll take like 5 minutes for the terrain.
Oh, I haven't had that one. Yeah, I haven't had that one.
I had that one happen a couple of games ago. Last game, one that sucked was right after, as it was hitting the mission completion screen, game like froze, and I had to redo the whole mission.
Oh,
but I kept all the gear and everything I got up to that point, so I was like,
nice.
Okay, I guess I just get free gear.
Yeah,
and experience, but
I mean, you got something out of it.
A little bit annoying, but
yeah. So I'm hearing we're supposed to get some more content next week. Well, at least let's see. Today is the 14th. They said, yeah, it'll probably be either I think it's the 22nd or something like that. Well, we're supposed to get some more. I can't remember which one it is. If it's the Cosmic Cube thing, I'm pretty sure it's not the patrol mode, but I think it's the Cosmic Cube thing.
I thought patrol mode was supposed to be coming pretty quickly here.
Like, it could, maybe it's that.
Like that was the free roam version in the
the free roam.
Right?
That's it. The free roam.
Yeah. The patrol one. I thought that was supposed to be coming up pretty quickly here.
I knew it was one or the other. So we got some stuff to look forward to coming up fairly recently, and the Black Panther stuff is dropping in August. So the way I see it, that's not really all that long period of time. I'm fairly certain we're going to get one of those little Warzone little things they do where they talk about the character's power set, and they show you a little bit of the Warzone itself that they've added and story. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get that probably in the next week or two, maybe some point in July, maybe early July.
Yeah, like I think they have something planned for like every month up until
the release of the expansion.
The release of this expansion, which is August, I think it said.
Yep, said August. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped for it.
So we got at least 2 more patches to go. There's one this month and then one next month.
I think I might, with depending on how he plays, I may have another main character, because usually I use Thor. Throw Thor in there.
Yeah.
And the only reason I use the other guys is to build them up, so to make sure that they're in tip-top shape.
Well, I mean, partners. You do need to build up guys, because I was looking at the Mega Hive missions.
Mm-hmm.
And those ones, every character you have has to have a certain level.
Yes.
And if you do it, it's 8 missions that you have to complete the hive. And if one character dies, you cannot use that character for the remainder of the missions.
Right.
So it benefits you to have multiple high-level characters.
Absolutely.
Right
so that's
now,
the reason I do it.
Yeah, right now I have 2 high-level guys, and I think only one of them qualifies for Mega Hive.
I have
that's Black Widow, who was the main one I was doing when you and I plus Addy and SPJ were playing.
Right.
Which we still need to get back on that.
We do.
And then I've been playing Kate Bishop with my roommate.
Yeah.
So I've got her up close to Black Widow, but not quite. They're either like just on the edge of the Mega Hive level or just under it right now. So
I have 4 currently that are at or near just about to break 150. 3 that's actually at 150, and I think Widow is just about to break. And then after her is
my Widow's like 140 or 137 or something like that. And my Kate Bishop's at like 120.
Yeah, man.
After that, I think I have a few guys in like the 50s and lower. So I've got a ways to go on the rest of my guys. Like,
well, I mean, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Like, really pumped. Like, I'm probably gonna watch that trailer 100 more times before we get it. When we get the actual, the shit is too badass. It's too badass.
Yeah, but like, let's just look how nice that trailer looked too. Like,
Yeah,
you could tell it wasn't just the cinegraphic stuff,
right.
because like the graphics that they used for that were actually the graphics you see in game
In
for
the
a lot
game
of the
anyway.
stuff.
Yeah,
Because that's something a lot of video game trailers I notice do is they'll
give you
use
all the CG.
all the
Mhm.
CG stuff, but it's stuff like you'll get a movie clip, a video clip in the game, but not actual gameplay
Right,
quality stuff.
right,
And then you
right.
get it, it's like this is nothing like what the trailer looks like. It's a good game. It still looks nice, but it's nothing like what the trailer did. And it's like
Yeah,
here, yeah, this looks like a lot of the CG stuff, but it was done at the same quality level that
and
the game's graphics
that's
normally
the
is.
other thing that I don't think this game gets enough credit for. Graphically, this game is beautiful. Whether you're watching the CG or the in-game gameplay, it's graphically beautiful. Now, maybe I'm spoiled because I'm over here playing on Ultra with my 3060 Ti. But to be honest, when I had my 1070, it was and played it on Ultra, it was gorgeous. It was
Yeah.
gorgeous. CGI and in-game gameplay. So it looks great. It doesn't get a lot of the credit for that I think it should. But when you use that photo mode, you can capture some amazing shots
Absolutely
in
great
game.
shots.
You know, it's dope. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought about the trailer. Let us know if you're going to be actually playing the game in between now and the time that it comes out, or you just going to wait until there's the new content and then you're going to jump on. Let us know what you feel about that. And do you think, let me put this question out there. So for those people that think the game needs saving, do you think this expansion is the thing that turns the corner for the game to get more people playing the game? Just let us know, because I know they're supposed to be doing Spider-Man at some point, and a lot of people are pretty pissed that they haven't got Spider-Man yet. But I kind of feel like we got Black Panther now. We're probably going to get Spidey at the end of the year.
What sucks about the Spidey thing is the fact that was Sony paid for that to be a PS exclusive.
Yes.
So those of us playing on PC or Xbox,
We won't be getting that for a while.
We won't be
if
getting
ever.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they didn't release the exact terms. Like a lot of times you see these exclusives that are exclusive for a year only or whatever else. Sometimes they're permanent. We don't even know if it's permanent or a temporary, like a time-based exclusive thing.
We don't know yet. We don't know.
But that's still just unfortunate because Spider-Man is an iconic Marvel character.
And to only have him for one platform, it's kind of corny. It's kind of corny. You know, everyone likes Spidey, so let's not like everybody likes Spidey
for sure.
So, but yeah, let us know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe, like, share, and Metas and Mutants. Oh, don't forget to check out our actual podcast. You can find it anywhere that podcasts are distributed. You know what I'm saying? We in there. We just completed.
We all up in that.
We all up in that. We just completed our 52nd episode or whatever.
Yeah, our 52nd episode is going up this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's 53rd if you count that DC news bonus episode as well. But this is our 52nd main episode, our 1-year episode.
Absolutely.
So I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey as much as we have.
And if not, we'll do better. So anyway, that's my man Super Side Guy. I am Tombstone the Dead Man. We are Metas and Mutants, and we are out of here.
Peace.
Peace.